Bye house.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. By now I know you already know that I have moved out of the apartment I got 2 months ago. If you're wondering, this was not out of the blues. I already knew I was going to move out 3 days after I moved in, because my neighbor told me he was moving out and the state of my apartment wasn't really so pleasing, so I decided to opt for his own when he leaves, and this is the time he has finally left. So I just moved into another room in the same compound, not really moving out of the place. So yeah, this is the new apartment I just got into. The kitchen, some tiles were missing already, and everywhere was just still messed up at the time I moved in. Guys, it's a long story. If I tell you what I went through before I finally moved in, after the lawyer had agreed that I would move in, it became a problem when I said I would move in. She started saying, oh, I have to add extra money. Anyway, I had to just agree to everything because I needed to move out of that crazy looking apartment. So this is the room. And this day I just went straight into cleaning because she was like, oh, you have to move in fast, blah blah blah. So I had to go clean the apartment and everything. It's still the same apartment, it's still the same structure, the same design, a bedroom and a sitting room, a kitchen and a toilet. Well, before I moved in, they had already painted the apartment with this crazy looking paint. The paint is so ugly, but what to do? Guess what? I was made to pay for that painting. Who does that? Only Lagos people, to be honest. I don't know. I think the lawyer was just doing everything to make me stay back in that apartment, because she was even saying that, oh, I didn't even fix anything in the other apartment. I was like, why would I fix anything when I knew 3 days after moving in or 2 days after moving in that I was going to leave? And I managed to even fix one electric socket, because the sockets are not even working. Even this new one I moved into, the sockets are not working. It's just one socket that is working. So I'm gonna fix all these things on my own. She made me pay for the painting, which ought not to be so, but to be honest, I was just frustrated and I needed to pack in and just start living my life. So I just started cleaning and sweeping. I couldn't film when I was mopping the floor because, guys, I was so tired. This was after work. So when I was done mopping and everything, I set my mattress on the floor, and everywhere was still very scattered. I couldn't even sleep in the room this night. I had to go to my friend's place to sleep, but I had to at least start something, because she was saying that, oh, I have to move out of that place so that they can start advertising it for another person. Anyway, I moved out and moved into my own place. Everyone was just still scattered after I had done at least the cleaning to some extent. And when I left it all, let me go and rest, I beg. So I went to my friend's place. Guys, guess what? A week after moving in, the apartment got flooded. I was devastated. So this day we were having our end of the year party in the office. So I decided not to go to work early. I was like, oh, it was party, so it was going to start later in the day. So there was no need going to work that early because they would still be decorating the office and all that. Thankfully, I stayed back, because what would have happened to my properties? So I was just resting after having my bath and everything. I was just resting on my bed when rain started, and before you know it, I started smelling this very funky ill smell. I was like, what's happening? Why is my room smelling like this? Guys, guess what? If I could look down, water was just tripping into my room, like from the sitting room, was just tripping inside the room. I was like, what is happening? I had to quickly get up and take up my mattress to the sitting room. There's a corner in the sitting room that the water did not get into, so I had to pack my things there. And guys, I was so devastated. I was just wondering what's happening, what's going on. And guess what? It was only my room in the whole compound that got flooded. Oh my god, I was so sad. I had to call my neighbor that used to live there. I was like, has this ever happened before? He never told me this. He was even surprised. He was like, oh, this has never happened before. He has never experienced this kind of thing before. Anyway, I had to just cry for some time. I was sad then because I was like, well, what do I even do? My neighbors came to look at the place. Everybody was just sympathizing with me and all that. Guys, no time to cry for too long. Oh, look at the dirty water that came into my room. I don't even know where this came from. Look at the gunk. Ew. I was so disgusted, but I had to clean my place and then get ready for my party and everything. When everybody was done sympathizing, the water started going out little by little, but I couldn't wait for it to finish going out, so I just had to start packing the water myself. I finished packing, guys. I packed up to 5 buckets of water out of this apartment. I was like, oh god, did I make a wrong choice? Well, I should have just stayed in my former room. Or who sent me? But I couldn't cry for too long. I went into cleaning everywhere. I mopped this place more than 3 times, guys. That smell, ew. So I just cleaned and cleaned and cleaned. While I was cleaning, I was getting very tired. I almost cancelled the party, but the office called and asked what was going on while I wasn't at the office. So I just told them that my apartment got flooded, and they were like, oh, take your time. And even when my neighbors offered, guys, I like to do my things myself, so I had to clean everywhere by myself. So it took so much time and I was so tired. When I was done, I went back to shower and then I went back to party because nothing was going to spoil my day. Yeah, so that's it. I went back to party like nothing happened.